My name is Karen from Learning and Research Skills in the Library, and I want to talk to you today about how to make the most of library resources and where to get help and support. Let's first look at the library homepage, which you can access via your student portal, the link on your Blackboard module site, or you can just Google Northumbria University Library and follow the links to take you there. You may wish to set this page up as a favourite in your own browser. There's lots of valuable information on these pages. Let's first look at the drop-down options along the top. If you select Information For and choose Students at Partner Institutions, you will see there are sections on your reading lists, library search, and how you can develop your learning skills to get the most from your studies. On the home page, there are also other useful parts. Scrolling down the page, for instance, you have library news, where you can keep updated with what is going on in the library and get tips on how to use it effectively. Or have your say in your library, your say. Give us some feedback. Do let us know what you think. Did you know that you can also access your reading lists from the library? Just look at the link under Library Search. You can search for reading lists, modules and courses by tutor name, module code, and even keywords. Let's search for module PP0420, Child Development. And if you need to, do enter your computer username and password. This list contains lots of items, many of which are available online. Let's have a look at this book, Understanding Child Development, 0 to 10 years. 0 to 8 years, sorry. Select View Online, and you will find information about the book. You have a description of the book. You can read the book online, download the book, or download a chapter of the book. This also contains information on how much you can legally copy or print from this book. Let's choose Read Online. So we have our table of contents on the left-hand side of the page, providing information on the different chapters and index. Let's look at Chapter 1, a focus on early childhood, which is displayed on the right-hand side of the page. You can zoom in and make the text bigger, or zoom out and make the text smaller. You can go forward and backwards using the arrows at the top right-hand side of the page. You can also still download a chapter, the whole book, and print and copy using the icons at the top of the page. So it really is as simple as that to access an ebook from your reading list. If you do need some support, please use the student support link at the top right-hand side of the page to get help with using your reading lists. Let's go back to the library page. So library.northumbria.ac.uk/home. And we will now focus on library search, where you can discover your subject. And we can use this box to search for books and articles or other literature on your topic. I'm going to search for child development. and you'll see I've got many results. Far too many. Over 6 million results. So let's repeat this search, but this time search for child development as a phrase by surrounding our terms with quotation marks. And this time we have 500,000 results, so a lot less results. And at this point you may wish to sign in to Library Search as a student or member of staff. And if instructed to do so, please do enter your Northumbria username and password. I am now signed in. My name appears at the top right hand side of the page. This first item says multiple versions. What this usually means is there are different editions of that particular text. So this book on child development, we have the 10th edition, the 14th edition, and the 16th edition, available in print and to access electronically. So usually when you see this list multiple versions, that is what it means. There are multiple editions of that particular text. So I'm going to choose to read it online via VL ebooks. Here we have information about the book. Scrolling down the screen, we can read the book, download the book, and we can copy or print up to 10% of this particular textbook. We can go straight to the table of contents, expand the sections, and go straight to a particular chapter. Again, we have icons and arrows, backwards and forwards arrows at the top of the page. You can make the text bigger by zooming in or smaller by zooming out. You can still copy, and also I would recommend the question mark, which is the help feature for this particular ebook collection, VL ebooks. And you still have the table of contents down the left panel of the page. But if we go back to Library Search, I want to add some more keywords. So as well as child development, I'm interested in guided play. So I'm adding "and" in capital letters, guided play. And I've got less than 50,000 results now. I want to search for guided play as a phrase as well, so I will surround that with quotation marks and repeat the search. I now have 818 results. I only want to this time look at some peer-reviewed journals, so I'm going to select that as a filter. And I'm only going to look for the last 5 years, so 2020 to 2025. So I have a lot less results now. And if you want to access a result, if it says read it online, that's what you click. This one is available through a collection called Springer Nature. Here's our article here on the screen, the abstract and the whole of the text of the article. You can skip to particular sections and you may wish to download the PDF. So choose that as an option. So here is the article, and again you can zoom in and make the text a little bit larger. It's useful to know that if you want to search for a particular word or phrase, you can press Ctrl and F and type in some chosen keywords. I've chosen development there, and it will scroll you through all the particular instances of that particular word. So that's how you use library search and do some initial searches. I've used phrase searching, and I've also combined my terms, and I've added some filters. At this point, you may wish to sign in if you've not already done so, because you can then save your search. I'm going to dismiss that notification, and you can also bookmark or pin specific items using the pin icon. And if I go to the pin, you will see right at the top of the list are the 3 articles that I have just pinned. I can add labels to these items. I might just want to use my module number. So I've applied a label to that one. Let's do that one as well. And the third one, PPO 420. And you'll see I've got a list of labels here on the right hand side of the page. And if I scroll down, here are my 3 pinned items for that particular module, PPO 420. And they are there on the screen together with the link to be able to access those particular articles. If I go to saved searches, here is the search I've just done. Child development and guided play with peer-reviewed journals from 2020 to 2025. All of the results and all of the links to be able to access that article. At this point, it might also be worth knowing that if you do come across material that you are not able to access, you can use our interlibrary loan service to request the material through interlibrary loan. If the material is a print book and you wish this to be posted to you, you can use the book postal service. So I'm going to go back to the library homepage and I'm going to search for information about the book postal service. Here is the link to the page, and here is the information about how you can use and request items using the book postal service. I also want to point out the help button. This will take you to the library search toolkit for more information and guidance on using library search. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact Ask for Help via your student portal. The last thing I want to focus on is the big blue Develop Your Learning Skills banner. If we select this banner, you can find out about our one-to-one sessions using the personalised advice in our one-to-one session box on the left-hand side here. You will find information here about our drop-in events. We hold these 4 times per week. We do them online and in person. There are 2 online sessions, one on a Monday between 9 and 11 and one on a Wednesday afternoon between 1 and 3 p.m. Now that is UK time. If we scroll a little further down the page, you will see you can also book a one-to-one appointment to request assistance. So choose that link if you wish to take up that option, or you can just email us direct using the email learning and research skills link in this other ways we can help section. If I return to develop your learning skills, next I want to talk about our taught sessions. So improve your skills on our taught sessions. Select that link. And we do sessions on searching, on improving your critical thinking, and how you can develop your writing and referencing skills as part of our Northumbria Skills programme. There are some events upcoming on the right-hand side of the page, and you can also see the full calendar of events by selecting that option. And this will display the calendar of events that are happening over the next several weeks. If you did wish to attend a session, please just select register, read the information about the session, and begin the registration and complete the online form before registering. You will receive a confirmation email, and if the session is online, you will receive the link the day before the event. And all these online sessions are held at the times mentioned are UK times. The last box I want to mention is Skills Plus. This is our collection of online guides. And if you select that option, you will see we've got playlists at the top on critical thinking and getting started, for example. And there are categories such as academic writing and planning, or academic integrity, referencing and copyright, for instance. We also have an alphabetical A to Z list as well. If we have a look at academic writing and planning, there are further subsections on topics such as reflective writing, essay writing, and literature reviews, to name but a few. And these contain information, guidance, activities to help you improve your skills in that area. The other category that is worth highlighting is the academic integrity, referencing and copyright section. This has a category called referencing style guides, where we have a guide for Harvard Cite Them Right, which is the style you will need to use. So, thank you for listening. And of course, remember, if you do have any questions, your first point of call is our Ask for Help team, and you can contact them through your student portal.